So one of the questions that's been asked many times is who's taking over my role? Who's going to be the wardens of the nurseries? I don't know if they can see the entire sky. Oh my golly!
Some stuff come over from Scandinavia.
That was quite a spectacle. It was a spectacle, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So sorry, I was inside, and obviously you got that one there. So this is the garden stone. Now I did quite like. All the focus is on Hannah's green colour. This is. I've said some of that. This is really. Beaker. Boo. Whoop. Beaker. Boo. Made a vote for somebody local. That's. I can't see. No, I'm not going to use the word I know. Wow. Oh, blimey, so good. Goodness me. Great, we're just going to go. Get the hundreds of geese are. I don't know if they can see the entire sky. Oh my golly. Look at this. And there's more. Hundreds. And I think I know there's another ones here. There's some stragglers here. Right, so
yeah, to feed in the daytime and then head over somewhere else, like probably farming to roost.
Right, so
So
we've got Hannah with us.
Yeah.
Right, Hannah, you're all into all of this, aren't you? You've been doing this as a bit of a job, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right, so just sorry if for our new people, do you want to just introduce who you are?
Yes, I'm Hannah. It's Sandra's daughter, Neil's stepdaughter. Living in Manchester, and I'm into nature. So I think they're pink-footed geese probably, which come over from Scandinavia, spending the winter here. So we're just discussing whether they're just arriving now or whether they've already been here a little bit and then they're just going over to their roosting site for the night. So we used to live by an estuary with some marshes, and in the morning and night time we'd hear them flying over. So in the morning they'd fly over from their roosting site to the marshes and spend the day feeding there, and then in the evening they'd fly back over to go to like farmland or something to spend the night there because it's more safer. So yeah, I'm just wondering which one it is.
So I'm going to tell you what.
I did see a group of swans this morning flying over as well.
I'll explain what I think it is. So you worked at Delamere, didn't you? Did you work at Delamere Forest?
Yeah, but I didn't work at the forest.
Oh, right. Okay, so when we went camping at Delamere Forest, you had all the geese and birds going. Sorry. I've been using the GoPro for the last couple of days, and it just completely fails. The GoPros are rubbish. Don't buy one. Sorry. So when we were camping at Delamere, you would hear the birds in the mornings going out to feed, and then it would be later than this, to be honest, because it's almost twilight. Then they'd come in to roost, ironically enough, in the forest. I've never seen that before, so you can hear them from a mile away. So I'm guessing that they're migrating in, and they're probably going over to Gibraltar Point, or one. There's loads of marshes around. There's marshes everywhere, but they are possibly heading to Gibraltar Point, because that's the direction where Gibraltar Point is. So if they were going out to feed and they're coming back to roost, we'd be hearing them every day, and I think it's a little bit
Maybe
early.
In a few months you might hear it.
Yeah, you may hear them going off, but because the feeding grounds.
So last night, that was the first time I heard like literally waves, like hundreds of them coming over in waves.
Was
last
that more
night.
like dusky time?
Yeah.
So you think that they're birds coming in rather than birds going...
Migrating birds.
Migrating birds coming into the country rather than other ones leaving the country.
Yeah, so like the geese and swans and stuff come over from Scandinavia.
That was quite a spectacle. It was a spectacle, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So sorry, I was inside, and obviously you can hear them, and Anna was in the kitchen.
The geese are coming.
The geese are coming, so we've all come running outside. So my guess is we're welcoming them from other climates into Lincolnshire. For the winter season. Well spotted, they are. You're all learning something, aren't you?
I can't remember what the other goose is. There's pink-footed and there's another one, but I can't remember what that one is.
Those of a certain age will remember goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs and downstairs and in the lady's chamber. There I met an old man and kicked him down the stairs, and then something about he broke his back. Goosey, goosey gander. Do you remember that one? Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander?
Hello.
Upstairs and downstairs and in the lady's chamber. Once I met an old man and Anyway, if you remember that nursery rhyme, sorry, and we're joined by Max. And there's Rashes who's sort of going, who's that other dog? Rashes on guard there. Right,
She's been very patient.
She has been very patient.
Wait.
Right, okay. I'm just going to go and finish off what I'm doing, and then I think we're going to be having some kind of a bit of a takeaway, as we've got Hannah home with us as our special VIP guest. Sorry, we're having nibbles. I've forgotten your names.
Might need more than one cracker.
Forgotten your names. That's why you got these.
Okay.
So he bought us these cheese straws and these little crackers and these little. Oh, you can smell the pickle. It smells really nice. Little jars of pickle. And I have been grazing on this, and they are absolutely amazing. And those crackers, who they're made by here, they've got a wow effect. So we've got two dogs with food, right? Don't calm. But Hannah's just going to have a try of some of the pickle. My favourite has actually turned out. I've got the Gardener's Choice chutney. So what's that? Your mum's homemade chutney, potting shed pickle, and we've got the caramelised onion chutney. So let's see. That's your mum's one, isn't it? I find it a bit too vinegary, but
I liked it because it's tangy and not too sweet.
That's good.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, right, okay. Right. Oh, she's going. Hannah the taste tester, right? Rashi, I know you want to be part of it, right? Sorry, I just don't want the dogs to start fighting over dog treats, but Max isn't in here. Right, quick, sneak that, Rashi. Right, go away. Oh no, Max. Oh God, Max. Oh dearie God. Oh right, Rashi's now not happy that Max is going to have one of Rashi's treats. Right, you have that, and you be good. Right. And you have that, right?
Oh, it takes Rashi a lot longer.
No, I think her teeth are getting thing right.
Max to get the crumbs.
Wait, which one are you on here now, Hannah?
The potting shed one.
Okay, go on.
It smells like vegetable stock.
Vegetable stock, okay. Your taste buds will be very different to our taste buds. Well, not very different, but probably a bit difficult.
A bit like that one.
Got that one there. So this is the Gardener's Now. I did quite like this one.
This one smells like a soup. That one's good.
I like that one. And then this one ended up. This is the caramelised onions, which I didn't think was going to be my favourite, but this ended up being my favourite.
This is usually my favourite chutney.
It was really nice. So the people that bought those, just to say that, they've gone down a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so as you can all see, so let's turn that round. We've got menus out, so I think we're going for the Indian option. I think.
So I think I've decided what I'm having.
Okay. I know. Are you still deciding?
Yeah. I've
So-
hardly looked at it.
You've hardly looked at it. No, we'll take your time. I need to go and stretch out the legs. We're getting a biryani for Lee. We're having poppadoms and some pickle. Yeah.
Probably.
Rasha, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh.
Dear, I think Rash's bark's just petrified Max, who's now dived under the table. Oh, sorry, I'm just dived outside. We've got more coming over. Oh, they've got behind the tree. They've gone behind the tree. They went behind the tree. Even my ears are twigging. That's quite. Oh, there they go. There's another line of them. So sorry, if you're new to the channel, we've got a place called Gibraltar Point, a massive nature reserve, as well as loads of marshes. This is our first winter here, living in Lincolnshire. And that's quite exciting, isn't it? To actually be.
It's exciting.
Sorry, am I just getting a bit?
No, it is exciting.
No, it's exciting, isn't it?
I was doing some gardening last night, and they were coming over. It was just really exciting.
Yeah, but you forget how close we've got to
really
Gibraltar
miss
Point.
the geese when we used to live in the caravan. It's like the highlight of our day, seeing geese coming over and going.
Yeah. No, but you forget that Gibraltar Point, the crow flies, is only a few miles away. It's a long way to drive around it. Anyway, sorry. We will be going to Gibraltar Point at some stage, I think, so I've not even thought about the migrating winter birds.
I had.
You'll go back to work.
Do you know about redwings, Neil?
Sorry?
Do you know about redwings?
Redwings, go on.
They're a type of thrush, relate to thrushes, and they come over from Scandinavia as well. And they migrate overnight time, so if you go out at night, you'll hear them. They're like, chip, chip, flying over.
How did they go?
Chip.
Now you know. Right. So I've got a Lamborghini, poppadoms. Nobody else is on poppadoms without the mains. Having a good crunch, Sandra. It's a really nice takeaway, isn't it? It's friendly and helpful, and we'll let you know the verdict of the actual curry. But I'm still yet to have a bad one from here. They've been absolutely delicious. All the focus is on Hannah's green curry. I've said some of that. This is really unusual, isn't it? I mean, it's very green, and it's a curry. And it's like skewered chicken, isn't it? It looks like it's been sort of charcoal grilled.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, lovely. Hello, Max. Right, Hannah, how was that? Yours was definitely the most interesting one.
Was it?
It was good, nice and fresh. You had a red hot chilli in there, isn't there? Mine was the usual delightful. How was yours, Sandra?
Really tasty. Really unusual, actually, but in a good way.
No, I'm just saying
Some
it's
fresh lemon, cardamom, fresh coriander, all really tasty. Really nicely cooked.
probably one of the best, if not the best, actual Indian takeaway I've ever used and eaten from in my 37 years of being on this planet. It's incredible.
Very impressive menu range as well.
So that was the
Wrangle.
oh,
Yeah, look at that.
what's it called?
Wrangle spice.
The Wrangle spice. And in case you're wondering what the Wrangle spice is, the Wrangle is the name of a area. So it's
Not to be confused with
jeans.
Ragley. Is it Ragley?
Where were two Wrangle jeans?
There's Wrangle and I think it's Ragley. There's two places that I got confused between.
There used to be jeans called Wrangles, didn't there?
Did there?
There used to be jeans called Wrangles. I'm sure there used to be jeans called Wrangles.
Maybe you're right, I'm not sure.
But why are they from Wrangle here? I thought it was like an American thing.
Well, maybe that Wrangle was named after this Wrangle. A bit
Which
like
Wrangle?
Boston, New York.
Like a dish wrangle. we still need to go to Miami Beach, yeah, and get a picture of the sign. We need a sign for Miami Beach. And say recently I've taken you to Boston, I've taken you to New York, Miami Beach, Sandra, in the middle of winter.
Weren't the jeans Wranglers?
Wranglers. Yeah, it could be Wranglers. Yeah, I think you're right. It's funny how things just come back in your memory, isn't it? Nice, the morning after, the night before. There goes Max, who's going to get locked in the conservatory. No, he's not, because he's seen food, because Rash is waiting for food, and we don't know, have a bit of a dog skirmish or anything. I've got a polling card in my hand. I'm stopping off at a polling station on the way home. We've got a local by-election, and just down the A52 from where we live, apparently a lorry's gone off the road, is in a ditch. And did you say you heard some geese this morning?
Yes, and I was wrong yesterday. They go to the marshes to roost and to the fields to feed.
Right. Well, we've never seen them, so we should have that. We should witness that every single night.
Yeah, so they came over, but it was a smaller flock, so they must have been ones that were on the marshes roosting.
Hang on a minute. So maybe they were an established flock that were here, and then the ones that we saw yesterday were the newbies.
Yeah.
So you were right, possibly.
Yeah, but
there's definitely new arrivals, because you saw like hundreds, like
yeah, no,
last night, but the night before, hundreds and hundreds.
So somebody else on the Facebook group said that they were going to the Wasp, which is, well, it's all part of the same area, so it's still part of the estuary. Right, I've got a very peed off Max looking over the door. I'm going to I became a peekaboo. So let's go down here and go peeka, boo, whoop, peeka.
It's either terrible now. I have to give her a bit of mush as well.
Oh, Max is not happy. Max is not happy. Right, I'm going to get going. It's been good to see you, Hannah, and everything. Take care, and all our viewers, our lovely viewers, will all wish you well with things and everything. You're going to go and get some bits and bobs done in Skeggy and all the rest of it. So as I'm actually recording this, and again, this may all be out of loop. 2 sleeps in my caravan. I got one tonight and tomorrow, and then bringing the van back, and then 1 week today will be my last day at the nurseries as a campsite warden, and I will be officially an erstwhile campsite warden. My deed has been done. I made a vote for somebody local. I can't, I'm not going to use the word I know, but somebody that I'm aware of. So wishing him well, and a little by-election here in Croft, sort of the area where I live. So yeah, it'll be a very quiet day today for the people in the poll station, and I wouldn't mind betting the turnout's not going to be exactly brilliant. But anyway, if you get a chance to vote, don't waste your vote. And if you're sat at home moaning about politicians and moaning about politics, do something about it and get involved. Oh, no. I don't think I mentioned what day it is, did I? It's bin day. And when it's bin day at the nurseries, all it ever does is rain. It does nothing but rain on bin day. Beautiful bin day, and what a beautiful day it is. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, blue sky all around. Another momentous occasion. The shed has gone. Long live my shed. So who's got my shed? I'm going to be revealing who's got the shed very shortly. So one of the questions that's been asked many times is who's taking over my role? Who's going to be the wardens of the nurseries for winter 2024 / summer 2025? Who shall it be? Mole, smatter the ground. I think some of you will have gathered or will have guessed, and I have given several clues who it's going to be. So this time last year it was Dave and Jet, wasn't it? The Martin and the Van Dwellers stayed on over winter, and I came back in the February. So I said a year ago that I would be almost certainly finishing my role as the warden for this year, and then can't remember when it was. Can't remember whether it was. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of this year when I came back. I sort of said I needed somebody to look after the cafe / shop, help with the cottage turnover, and cover for me for 2 days. So Dave and Tracy, who you've seen or possibly heard and occasionally caught glimpses of in the background, came and joined me back in, I can't remember whether it was May. I can't remember. It was after Easter. So they've wanted to become campsite wardens, and I turned around and said, well, the Nurseries has its own stress, its own issues and everything, because I'm sure everybody will be aware, but as far as working on a campsite goes, you will not get a better job than working at the Nurseries. It does have its moments, don't you mark my words, it really does have its, look at the sky. It does have its moments. So they were umming and ahhing, and I said, well, you know, I'm going to be leaving at the end of the season, and they used to have a cafe in Cornwall, Dawlish, and they just wanted a completely different lifestyle, so they bought themselves a big motorhome and all the rest of it, living the dream, living the Dave and Tracy dream, let's say. And I said, well, living together in a tiny space, you may not get on. They said, well, we've worked together all of our lives and all stuff like this. You know, do this. My phone goes. I'm back in a moment. Phone. Yeah, it's about living together and all the rest. So anyway, they've had a good season, and I think safe to say that everybody that stayed with us this year and that's been into the cafe have only had good things to say about Dave and Tracy. They've been fantastic with the help and all the work they've done in the cottage and looking after the campsite on my days off, and a great big learning curve. So in an essence, Dave and Tracy are staying on over winter. There is another couple which I'm not going to name at the moment, who I think you have met on camera at some stage, who are also going to be coming on, because Dave and Tracy are going to be going off the site for a few weeks, and then they need somebody on the site, and then Dave and Tracy will be back to look after the site for 2025, and they're going to be looking after the cafe as well. And then the other relief warden's going to be looking after the shop side of things, looking after the cottage, and covering for Dave and Tracy, so they can have a couple of days of proper downtime. So the campsite is all going to be in safe hands, and as I say, I'm really starting to wind down now. I've got tomorrow, and then going forward. So this video may be out of sync with everything, so I'm going to put this one out earlier than some other videos. So your 2025 wardens will be Dave and Tracy, and again, if you've stayed at the Nurseries, you'll have met them already. And we've got the relief wardens are about, and they're all in place for next year. So fingers crossed everything will work out from there. And then John, my boss, said, "Oh, Neil, keep the fob. You can come to the Nurseries anytime you want, and come and use the tool shed. And if you want to leave your caravan on over winter, or come and stay with us, who knows what that's going to be." So yeah, so there's your big reveal. I'd say they're not on camera at the moment, but I'm wishing them well, and I know that they're going to smash it and do a great job. And I'm only up the road. I've said to them, if they've got any issues or any problems, to give me a shout. So there we go, from Migrating Birds, Indian Takeaways, Hannah visiting with Max the Crazy Spaniel, to now you know who's going to be the wardens looking after the campsite as I say my goodbyes. Remember everybody, whatever you do, keep on smiling.